Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
What's going on, everyone, and welcome to the channel, where today I'm over at good old Krispy Kreme, a different location outside of my usual spot because I finally found the full lineup of their all-new Autumn's Orchard collection. And let me just say, I think this one's going to be worth the wait because these look and smell pretty awesome. Guys, feast your eyes on this trio of goodness right here. A lot of really awesome looking colors on this one, and I gotta say the aroma is matching. Let's break these on down real quick. Yes, sir, these three are looking pretty nice. Starting off with the Salted Caramel Brownie Donut. That's the most colorful out of the group, guys. What this one is an original glazed donut topped off with salted caramel brownie batter frosting, salted caramel drizzle, brownie bits, and fall leaf sprinkles. And that's definitely where all the color is coming from. And I gotta say, this looks really, really great. I'm definitely digging the drizzle on this one here. As we pan on over, feast your eyes on the Spiced Apple Filled Donut. This was the hardest one to find for some reason, but here you go. It's a donut tossed in cinnamon sugar and then filled with an apple cider flavored filling. And I gotta say, pretty nice on this one, and it looks nicely puffed up with that apple cider filling. I can't wait to get into that. Rounding out this trio looks to be the premium variant here. We've got the Maple Pecan Cheesecake Donut, and what this one is a donut filled with cheesecake flavored filling, finished with a maple flavored icing drizzle and pecan pieces. So a very nice, lovely autumn situation with this one for sure, guys, and it looks really great. I'm a huge fan of maple frosting, and I can't wait to see what this one's all about. So there you go, it's the Autumn's Orchard collection here at Krispy Kreme. Let's peep out this flavor. Yes, sir. All three of these look really, really nice, guys. I mean, Krispy Kreme really knows how to do it up for the holiday seasons, guys. They really definitely light up their donuts very beautifully here. And I gotta say, this presentation looks really awesome. And if you guys are wondering about the pumpkin spice cake donut, the reason why that one's not here is because I actually already reviewed that one. Take a look at the pumpkin spice collection that's up on your screen here right now. That review should be popping up for you. That actually has all the details on that particular one there. And naturally, it's a carryover from that promo. But with these three, I gotta say, very lovely. And again, with the Spiced Apple Filled Donut being the elusive one out of this three, I'm glad to have finally gotten this one. So let's break into these right now. All right, so as always, I'm gonna be managing my sugar with this one here. So I'm gonna go for a single bite of each of these to get the flavors down. And in between each bite, I'm gonna go for a little bit of green tea to clean the palate out too. So that way I'm gonna get the full exposure of all these flavors all at one time without any of the real mixture at the same time as well. But again, one more time, a very lovely situation of goodness with this one here. Let's start off with the salted caramel version, this brownie donut. This is really, really nice. You can really feel that original glazed goodness on the bottom of this one here. It is glazed up beautifully. A very, very lovely situation, and that cake batter looks pretty awesome right there. And I love the colors, guys. Those fall leaves look pretty amazing. So here we go. It's the salted caramel brownie donut here at Krispy Kreme. Let's peep this out. Oh. Oh. Wow, immediately into the first bite of this one, guys. It's very thick, very rich, very dense, and very sweet. I mean, naturally, the combination of the original glazed donut from Krispy Kreme is a really beautiful base to begin with. But when you add even more on top of that, in this case, the salted caramel brownie batter frosting, it's a mouthful of a title, but guys, very, very thick on top of it. Add in the caramel drizzle and, of course, those fall leaf sprinkles, which are basically sugar pieces. You have a lot to look forward to with this one. Very, very dense, and I'm glad I'm only going in with one bite with this one. This is all I want to do with it, guys. Very nice, though, I have to admit. If you like sweet, sweet donuts, this is right up your alley. This is pretty awesome. So yeah, still super tasty on this one, and guys, a lot of icing. This thing is loaded with icing all over the place. So, all right, let's rinse the palate, and we'll go in for the next one. Very excited to give this a shot. Hang on one second. Brand new and fresh. All right, here we go. This one is going to be the Spiced Apple Filled Donut. And as you guys can see, it looks like they have a little bit of something on the very top there. I don't know if that's just the cream in there. I guess it's backwards. Yeah, I guess it is, because there is nothing here on the sides. Actually, I take that back. It looks like a little bit of extra glaze was on the top there. But take a look. That's the puncture wound. That's going to be that apple cider flavored icing on the inside of it, that filling. Let's give this one a shot. It is very messy. There is a lot of powdered sugar, cinnamon goodness on this one. Let's give this one a go. That's okay. Not bad, okay. You know, I don't want to say this one is dull by any means. I mean, the flavor is decent. It's not crazy sweet, although the filling has a little bit of elevated sweetness to it there. But guys, it really is just kind of a basic type of apple puree on the inside, which is fine, with a lot of cakey goodness around it here. The donut is decent, the cinnamon sugar is fine, but very plain at the same time here. But it's okay. It's not dull, but very, very basic. I am getting a lot of nice apple cider spicing with that, which is fine. But this is just okay. I don't know if this one is worth the $2.50 like all of them are, but it's all right for what this one is. All right, so just okay on this particular one here. So let me get rid of some of the cinnamon sugar. There's a lot of that going on in my car here right now. We'll rinse the palette one more time. Very nice. All right, guys, this one, the maple pecan cheesecake variant here. Wow, this one is very messy. I love the maple action. I'm a huge fan of maple donuts. Very, very nice. Love the maple long johns, one of my favorite. This one is kind of melting because it's a little heated right now, but as you can see, very nice. It's fairly colorful. Looks very autumn-like, if I can say it that way, as I'm losing some of the pecans there, but it looks really, really nice, guys. Let's give this one a go. It's the maple pecan cheesecake donut here at Krispy Kreme. Let's peep this one out. Whoa. This is the one, baby, right here. Wow. That is banging. Well, outside of me loving the maple flavor on this, guys, that cheesecake filling on the inside is pretty awesome. And even though I'm not a fan of cheesecake, the fact that they're saying it's cheesecake flavored cream, it's a little bit more of the creamy aspect compared to regular cheesecake, and I like that. And naturally, with that type of icing, the maple goodness there, the pecan pieces, this is the top tier out of the three by far. And I guess you'd kind of expect that, right? I mean, considering that salted caramel brownie donut looks really, really beautiful with the colors, this one has the autumn flair and the autumn flavor to kind of match everything. So it's not just a regular version of their original glaze with something on the top. It's something unique, it's something a little bit different. And when you add in those pecan pieces, again, a very lovely situation. On top of the maple and that filling on the inside. Banging. Well, with one bite taken out of each of these three, they kind of look like Pac-Man lined up on the inside of this box here, guys. But I have to say, I'm really glad to have finally given these Autumn Orchard Collection donuts a shot over here at Krispy Kreme. They're very flavorful, and even though one may be a little bit better than the other compared to my taste anyway, I'm digging the overall collection in general. Outside of the pumpkin spice donut variant, which you can get along with this is a very awesome situation if you love these types of donuts. And again, with that maple action with the pecan, that really is a banging situation with the cheesecake. With everything else here, you've got a lot to look forward to. For a limited time only, definitely check these out. They're pretty nice. All right, so starting off with the salted caramel brownie donut, I'm gonna give that one a solid 8 out of 10. Guys, very, very sweet on that one, but it's very rich and very dense. And I have to say, outside of it not having any cream on the inside, the fact that you're having all of that frosting on the very top with the brownie action simulated a lot of that creaminess that you would get had it been filled. The quality is very much up there, and again, the sweetness is high, but at the same time, it's very satisfying. But just be prepared, sweetness overload on that one. Still pretty delicious, though. As for the spiced apple-filled donut, the most elusive version for me to get for this collection, that one's gonna get just an okay 7 out of 10. It's very basic for what it is, but again, I guess it's all about the filling on the inside, and while this apple cider is pretty decent on that one, it feels like a fall donut for what it is. I mean, it's mixed in with cinnamon sugar, but there's just a lot more of a regular donut with that than anything else. So it's very basic for the ingredients, and the quality, decent because it's Krispy Kreme, but again, compared to the other ones, very, very light in terms of the overall flavor, but still pretty tasty. And as for the maple pecan cheesecake donut, guys, that's the obvious. I mean, come on, 10 out of 10 for that one. The quality was banging on it across the board, as they all are for all three of these. But the quality of the maple icing, the filling on the inside with the cheesecake flavored goodness there, and of course, naturally with the pecans on the top, overall, very hard to dive into. Just the right amount of even kill sweetness as well. And guys, the flavor just screams autumn on that particular one. Presentation was pretty nice as well. But guys, all three of these, very tasty. But that particular one, beautiful, guys. 10 out of 10, well deserved on it. All right, so do me a quick favor. Drop some comments down below. If you've given any of these Autumn Orchard Collection donuts a shot, including the pumpkin spice cake donut as well, drop some comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this particular collection. And overall, what was your favorite out of the 4 of them, naturally? I'm very curious to hear which one you like the best. And do you think this is pretty much a solid collection for fall in general? Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another high quality foodie feature for you here on Peep This Out Reviews, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Yes sir, pretty tasty on this collection over here, Krispy Kreme, but Halloween is right around the corner. So what do you got for us this year? I'm looking forward to it. All right everyone, until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Hey, thanks for checking out another one of my reviews. But just in case you didn't see the one before this one, you can find it right up over here, along with what I think YouTube's gonna recommend for you to check out as well. As always, I think you'll find something to like in both of them, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. See ya.